Hi, everybody. I'm JC. This is Dad Bod with JC. Coming at you 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, for about 60 minutes at a time, just about an hour. Um, hits my sweet spot of exercise and workouts I want to do. Um, in the past, I really hadn't been doing much exercise Monday through Friday. A good amount on the weekends, surprisingly, but Monday through Friday, like little. So, so here I'm doing this to, for improved health, better physical fitness, lose a little weight, and gain a little muscle mass. Today I'm going to be working chest and shoulders. I'm going to stretch out my chest and shoulders a little bit, and then I'll be doing some weights. I have a list of things to do here. So yeah, I got my dumbbells ready over here, and I'm ready to go. Oh, I got a little doggy here. She is wanting some attention. So as I stretch, I'm going to stretch my legs. Let's see what my first stretch is. Double arm chest stretch for the chest. But I'm going to stretch my legs here real quick while I give my dog some love. Tell her how good she is. She's a good dog. Very high quality canine unit. I'm stretching my calf here. My calf always needs some stretching. And she'll occupy this space, hopefully. Lay down, baby. Lay down. Who's your good girl? Who's your good girl? I'll switch legs while she decides where she's going to stretch. I want her to lay down over there because I want this space. I want this space. I want you to lay down over here, honey. Right here. Right here. Good girls, lay down right there. Right there. Oh, such a good girl. Oh, of course, the other one wants attention now, too. You lay down over there, too. You lay down over there. Okay. Okay, he's a good boy. I have to tell him he's a good boy. Well, this isn't exactly how I wanted to start the workout, but here I am. Stretching my calf muscles, paying a little attention to the dogs, and that's just how life is sometimes. Oh, my ankle got a little stretch there too. Hey, enough of that. Enough of that. There's supposed to be a little rain, a little weather coming in tonight. Maybe they're a little nervous about that. It's about an hour away, supposedly, the rain is. So we'll see. Anyways, so I stretch my legs. They seem to be settled down a little bit. I'll go into my list. First one is double arm stretch with chest. Uh-oh, he's got a toy. Give me my toy. Give me my toy. I'll read off my notes. Stand up straight with your feet and shoulder width apart. So I'm standing up straight, shoulder width apart. Move both arms up in front. Keep both arms straight and fully extended. I'll get rid of my clipboard here in a minute. With palms facing towards each other. Once the arms are fully extended in front of you or at chest level, open both arms outwards until they directly open at shoulder level. Okay, so yeah, and I'm going to do this 12 times. Okay, so feet shoulder width apart. My hands are out in front, and I'm opening them up nice and wide for 12. 11. 10. Where's my toy? He's supposed to bring his toy over to me, but 9. Where's my toy? He's just sitting over here. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. I need some water now. I'll do 2 more. I'm going to do 2 more sets of that before moving on. $12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, one more set of that coming up here. I'll just unwrinkle my neck. My neck's a little wrinkled up. By wrinkled, I mean like, feels like I could smooth it out a little bit. And I'm ready for the third set. Going for 12, 11, kind of chilling out here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, that's enough of this double arm stretch for the chest. Okay. This next one's got me scratching my head. It says double arm stretch chest with arms behind back. With arms behind back. Okay. I'm just holding my arms behind my back. Just open up. I'm going to open up my chest. It took me a while to figure out what's going on because I don't have any notes on there. So I'm just holding my hands behind my back. And I'm sticking my chest out. And I'm going to hold it for 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I got to articulate. What I'm doing here is I'm trying to articulate my shoulders a little bit. I'm stretching out my shoulders, widening them out. And if you see me moving around, I'm just articulating the shoulders a little bit just to feel the stretch on all the little muscles. I got a little muscle diagram guy, and he's got, each shoulder, it looks like it has a half dozen. They can be stretched here. So I'm going to do this 2 more sets of that. So my hands are being held behind my back. Twelve, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And slowly relaxing. It's important for me to slowly come out of these positions. I've come out of them quickly before, getting ready for the next set. And I felt shooting pains through the muscles I was stretching. And I didn't like, nothing permanent happened, but the shooting pain is really obnoxious. Doesn't feel quite right. I'm doing this to feel better, not to have shooting pains all throughout my body. Anyways, so here we go. Third set of the double arm stretch chest with arms behind back. So I'm grabbing my hands behind my back, putting my chest out there, and articulating my shoulders a little bit to feel a nice stretch across my chest and shoulders. Holding for 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So before I move on to my next one, I'm going to give myself a few seconds and talk about the format I'm following here for the Dad Bod with JC workouts. Format's fairly straightforward. On the weekends, I do outdoor kind of stuff. There's more time. I put more effort into it, blah, blah, blah. And Monday through Friday, what I'm doing is 60 minutes of this workout. Mondays and Fridays, I'm typically doing just pure plain stretching because my body's super tight after all the working out across the weekend and across the week. Tuesdays are arm and chest days where I use dumbbells and stuff like that. Wednesdays are core days. And Thursdays are leg days. So once a week I do focus on the core. Once a week I focus on my arm and chest. And once a week I'm building muscles on my legs. Twice a week I'm stretching. And in all honesty, I think I'm going to bring in a half-hour core workout in the weekends. And that's going to have to be a wild card. Monday through Fridays, I'm doing 9 a.m. to not 9 a.m. 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. Central Time. And that's fine and all. I'm doing it live, but I record them and put them on YouTube. But the weekends, I want to do 30 minutes of core work, but I don't want to put a schedule to it. I just want to do the core work when I feel like doing it. Sometimes it'll be on Saturday morning. Sometimes it might be a Sunday evening. I don't really care. I just want my half-hour core work sometime over the weekend. So I'm not going to schedule that. I'm just going to, shoot the live, and I'll post it on YouTube as a little half-hour core deal by itself. For the weekend, because that's the one thing I'm missing on the weekends. Going out and playing tennis and bicycling and swimming or what I do a half dozen other sports. That's fine and all, but I really do want the core work, and I don't think I'm going to get it as produced. Like I have a little light here. I'm not going to use the light. I'm just going to put my camera there, my mat here, my one mat here. I'm probably this passage is going to be much more narrow. And I'll just do a half-hour core right in this one little mat, and because it takes a little bit more effort to bring down my 3 mats, move over the couch, and all that. But yeah, I'll give it a go for a week or two for a couple of half-hour core sessions, see how it goes. But I think I'm missing that. I don't want a full hour. I think a full hour is too much for what I'm doing because I'm already doing a lot of work on the weekends, a lot of exercise work on the weekends. But anyway, enough of that. Above the head chest stretch. So I have some notes here. Starting position, begin by standing up straight with your feet hip width apart. Place hands behind head, bending elbows and interlocking the fingers. So my fingers will be interlocked behind my head. The execution is gently squeeze shoulder blades together. Push elbows backwards slightly. Hold the stretch. Gotcha. And it's supposed to be for 30 seconds. So I have a little timer here. I'm going to start for 35 seconds. So it gives me 5 seconds to get in place. And I'll start it now. So interlocking my fingers, putting my shoulder blades together, stretching out my elbows towards my back. Oh my goodness, this is a good stretch. Hey, I can see in the camera my belly showing a little bit. Hopefully one day I'll be replaced by some abs, but right now it's my belly. Honestly, if I take my shirt off, I can see some abs deep down inside, underneath all the belly stuff. But I'm not quite there yet. I'm only in day 40 something, and I have lost a bunch of fat, but there's a bunch more to go. So that was one set of that. I have another set of the above the head chest stretch. I need a few seconds to take in some air and water. And I'll continue with the above the head chest stretch. Okay, here we go. So getting my timer ready, starting the timer, got 5 seconds to get in position. Interlock fingers behind my head, taking my elbows backwards, opening up my chest for 30 seconds. I still see a little belly. Oh, let's see if I can make those abs. I'm going to make this a core workout and tighten up my abs. I'm going to try to show a six-pack here while I do the above the head chest stretch. I got a ton more energy this week. I took last week off. I had a bunch of personal stuff I needed to take care of that required a whole lot of time. So I couldn't record. Oh, that's time. I couldn't record last week. I couldn't really exercise last week too much either. But I got the personal stuff down. Okay. Next one up is the doorway chest stretch for the chest. So again, this takes my little timer for 30 seconds. Conveniently I have a doorway here. Hopefully you have a door where you live. I have a pull-up bar that I haven't been using since day 1 or 2. But I'm going to try not to use it because I'm getting a lot of benefit from just mats, my little dumbbells. My dumbbells don't go up above 8 pounds. And it helps. Okay, for the doorway stretch, I don't have much notes here. I'm going to do it for 30 seconds. The idea is I'm going to be in front of the doorway, about 6 inches in front of the doorway, but I'm going to stick my hands behind me. So I got 5 seconds to get in position. About an inch further forward. And the doorway really helps to push the stretch out. This is really, I'm feeling this under my armpits. Stretching it out. And it's time. So I'm going to shake it out a little bit and get started again for the same doorway stretch for the chest, it's called. So most of these things I've caught online. I Googled it. Yeah. So typically what I do is I just Google some exercises, and some of them look like they're interesting to me. Some of them don't. Most of these I had never done before in my life, and this one included. But now I can't say that anymore. I'm day 40. It feels great. Got 5 seconds to get in position. And stretching for 30 seconds. A little progress report as I transition from stretching to weights. I'm moving over to the weights. Today's focus is on arms and chest, and I can give a little bit of an update. I should do this. I really should do this every day, even though I only update my stats once a week personally. So what I'm doing is I'm getting my 1 pound, 3 pound, and 5 pound dumbbells out. That's all I need. I was going heavier with 8 pounds for some things, but then I think I'm getting a lot of growth in my chest, muscle wise, and it was just hurting. Things were growing, or whatever the heck it was hurting, and it felt like growth, And right now, I have a little muscle here. It looks like I have a little muscle. It feels like I have a little muscle. So, dumbbell chest press. Boy, I need to add more notes to this thing, because dumbbell chest press, I'm just going to have a little chest press. Okay, this is just going to be a chest press going straight up and down. I'm going to use my 8-pounders on this. I just said I wasn't going to use my 8-pounders, but if I'm going to do like, it's like a bench press on my back. If I'm going to do bench presses on my back, 8 pounds on each side isn't going to hurt me. So that'll get my 8-pounders for. I'm going to do 8 of these for 4 sets. 4, 5. I'll take a quick break here, gulp down a couple breaths of air, and get back to it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so I'm trying to use some keywords. And basically, I'll say like either soon, I'm starting it soon, or I'm going to get back to it. And whenever you hear get back to it or soon, is when I'm about 3 or 5 seconds away from the next set. So I'm going to get back to it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, coming up. Need a couple gulps of air. Getting back to it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, so that was all I'm going to be doing of the dumbbell chest press. Next up is dumbbell bicep curls. For this, I'll stand up. For the bicep curls, I'll use my 5-pounders. I'll upgrade to my 8-pounders if it's too light. I'm doing 10 reps, 4 sets of that one as well. Bicep curls coming up. So, you know, get something that you wouldn't mind doing 40 times. So that's all together. It'll be 40 reps of these bicep curls starting soon. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That was one set. I'll take a couple breaths of air. Before the next set, but I'm going to get back to it here. Going for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So I never finished my update. So in my update, I was going to say I've been losing some weight. I've been losing a little bit of weight, and more importantly for my health-wise, I was losing a little bit of this fat, so a little bit of the belly. Basically, I've been measuring once a week, and I've been losing. I would assume fat from the last, I guess couple of months. I haven't been recording every day, so it's been more like, I've recorded like 45 days, but it's been a couple months since I started this. But 2 inches is no small potatoes. So here we go. I'm getting back to it for 2 more sets of the bicep curls. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, one more set coming up. So yeah. So I've lost 2 inches of, I'm assuming, body fat. I mean, what else could I lose between my shoulders and my belt? Um, and it turns out to be it's a lot. It's like 2 set here coming up soon. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I almost should have switched to the heavier weights. That was the last set of bicep curls that I had planned, and the first 2 sets seemed right. The third set seemed a little light for the weights. This last set, it really felt light on the weights. So, mental note for that one. Next one up is hammer curls. Dumbbells up and down. So curls. Okay. I'm going to use the 3-pounders. 10 reps, I'm planning on 4 sets. So up and down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 2, 1. So yeah, as I was saying before in my update, 2 gallons of fat. If my calculations are right, I think they're right, because I mean, I Googled it. It was pretty easy. You just punch in a couple numbers. I punch in the circumference from originally. I punch in the new circumference from the different spots. I lost about 2 inches up and down here. So I just did 2 inches, and it came out to a certain number of cubic liters or whatever. Then I converted cubic liters to ounces and gallons and whatnot, and it came out to about just about 2 gallons. So I mean, the one thing, I should do the next set of hammer curls. So here we go. Next set coming up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I got 2 more sets of hammer curls. I'm going to have to be a little heavier because I barely felt that. I did feel it, but I barely felt that. So the next set is going to be a little heavier with the 5-pound weights. And I was talking about the 2 gallons of fat. So yeah, I did more calculations to see, hey, if I get into an athlete mode, athletes typically have 15% body weight in fat, or 15% of their body is fat, or less, somewhere between 5 and 15, or 10 and 15%, depending on who you ask. If I was to do that, I still need to lose 8 gallons of fat. Additionally, from where I started, I need to lose 10 gallons, and from where I'm at right now, 8 gallons. So yeah, I've done some progress. I'm pretty happy about it. That being said, 8 gallons of fat, I got my work cut out for me if I want to get into that type of shape. I kind of do, so we'll see if I can make it. I don't know. It's kind of exciting. All right, here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. But I haven't, something, okay, while I wait a few seconds before I start my last set of hammer curls, but, but I haven't really lost that much weight. I've lost like 5 pounds, if that. Yeah, about 5 pounds. And I've definitely built some muscle. I've been eating protein like nobody's business. I'm pretty happy about that. It took a while. It took a good 2, 3, 4 weeks for me to be comfortable eating as much protein as I am, because I wasn't used to it, and B, it just didn't feel comfortable. I was like, what's with all this protein? But now I'm in there. I'm all up in there, and I'm getting my protein in, and it was needed. I had no idea. I've never done this before. So last set of the. If I do one extra set, I forget. I didn't keep good count of the hammer curls. So here we go. 10, 9, 3, 2, 1. I am so excited. I think the 5 pound weights I could upgrade. I think I could have been good for another 1 or 2 sets for the 5 pound weights, but then I would have been ready to go to my heavier weights. But I'll leave that for next time. All right, next up is the reverse grip over row. So this will be an over row. An under row would be like this. An over row is with my hand above it, like that. No, I'm wrong. Reverse grip over row. Reverse grip would be under with my wrist. The note says wristwatch facing the floor. That's my wristwatch. It's got to face the floor. Both arms with at the same time with the dumbbells. I'm going to do 12 of these. I'm going to do 3 sets of them. I'm going to go light on this because it's going to impact my back a little bit. So I'm going to do it with 3 pound weights. I think my 1 pound weights would be too light. I won't feel them. So reverse grip over row. If I remember most of these row things, I have to bend my knees, bend at the waist a little bit, and get this row going. So for 12 of these, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So I got 2 more sets of that. Oh, that felt great, by the way. This feels like the right amount of weight for me. You got to choose your right amount of weight. Whether it's light, whether it's no weight, whether it's a little bit more weight. I have 4 options. It looks like I bought them all at yard sales and Goodwill or whatnot. So those look like I bought new. The 1 pound weights I probably spent like $8 on. I'm pretty sure I bought the rest of these at yard sales for like $5 each. I mean, it's not terribly expensive considering how expensive the food is. So, have at it. Buy what you need to buy. I like these smaller weights. I play tennis. I don't need big weights. I need small weights. Reverse grip over row coming up soon. Bend at the knees a little bit, bend at the waist a little bit. Get my wristwatch facing the ground and pulling it for 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. 2 more set. No, 1 more set of that coming up. I only got 1 more set of that coming up. So yeah. I was talking about losing weight. Lost a little bit of weight. Where it's really at for me is the eating. I've been eating. From the hundreds, if not, I probably watched hundreds of those things. It really seems like the consensus says that You got to eat your way into good abs. You don't exercise your way into good abs. You got to abs are made in the kitchen, not in the all things considered. All right, last set of reverse grip over row coming up soon. Knees are bending. Both my wrists face the floor. And coming up for 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That was great. It felt good. Anyways, so I'm done with that. Reverse grip over row. That was the right amount of weight for me. I think a little bit more. I think I'll eventually graduate to the next one, but for now, that's good. Next one up is the dumbbell row. I'm just doing one arm at a time, so I'll go a little heavier. I'm starting out with this arm, so the off arm and the off leg are gonna be bent. The leg is gonna be bent. My off arm hand is gonna be just above the knee, holding things together. And I'm gonna row with this. Row with a dumbbell. Gonna do 8 rows and 4 sets of these, one with each arm. So I guess 8 sets altogether. So going for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switching quickly to the other side. The other side is part of one set, really. Back leg is straight, forward leg, the knee is bent. Offhand is resting just above the knee, provides some balance and stability. And the other arm rows for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, so that's one set. I got 3 more sets to go for the dumbbell rows. Off leg is knee, the front leg is knee slightly bent. Arm is providing a little support there. Back leg is straight. And the arm rows for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Make this a core workout. 3, 2, 1. So the arm's doing some work. Core's definitely doing some work too. It helps me. I play tennis, so I need to have my core nice and flexible. Front knee bent. Off hand supporting at above the knee. Back leg straight. Front leg rows for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm really close to this doorway. Next time I go this way, I'm going to scooch away. I'm afraid I'm going to hit my elbow and then it'll hurt. And discourage me from doing that anymore. I don't want any more discouragement. All right, here we go. 2 sets down, 2 sets to go of the dumbbell rows. Off leg, front knee is slightly bent. Off arm is supporting just above the knee. Starting with the rows now for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, my right arm feels so much more natural than my left. I'm right-handed, and it almost feels like it's like any sports move. So I have to work on the smoothness on my left side here. Again, front leg slightly bent, knees slightly bent. Off hand is supporting just above the knee. Back leg is straight. Gonna do this dumbbell row for 8. Oh yeah, I'm flowing better. 7, 6, 5, 4. 1. It's a better flow. I was just worried I was gonna hit the door frame here, and my flow is much better if I'm away from the door frame. Okay, I have 3 sets of those in, 1 set to go. I need a sip of water. All right, here we go. Oh, sorry. Front knee slightly bent. Offhand is supporting just above the knee. Back leg straight. Standing row coming up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Honestly, at first I thought this weight was a little light. At the end there, it felt a little heavy. Next time I do this, I might go to the 3-pound weights, just because at first it's not so much. I turn it into a full body exercise with my back involved, and I think it's a little heavy at this point. We'll see. So switching legs again, last leg, last part of the set for the last leg. Getting ready to go now for 8, 7, 6, 5, 2, 1. Okay, that is good. I'm done with the dumbbell rows. I think I overdid it. The 5 pounds was more than I should have done. Originally I thought doing the 3-pound ones, but then I was so pumped from the last exercise. I was like, oh, I'll do the 5-pound ones. I should have stuck to the 3-pound ones. I'm okay. I think the 3-pound ones would have done me more justice. All right, next up is the shoulder press. So for this, I need a chair, it says. So seated position, palms facing forward. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll bring over a chair. So palms facing forward. Okay, yeah, like that. Okay, here comes a chair. Or should I scooch this? I'll scooch this up this way. All right, good enough. I hope. I got real estate issues here. All right, shoulder press, seated position, palms facing forward. I'm going to do the 3-pound weights. As I've mentioned once or twice, my shoulders have been on fire. I went through a little time where my shoulders were just on fire. And I don't really need that in my day-to-day life. It's great if I was working. I mean, I am working out every day, but I'm gonna slowly build up my shoulders. Apparently, it needs a lot of building up. So I got 8 of these, palms facing forward, just pressing up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to take a few seconds break. Come right back to it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's feeling good still. Oh my goodness. Shoulder press, last set coming up now. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feels good. That's it for the shoulder press. Next up is the Arnold press, which is a lot like the shoulder press. So I'm going to read my notes off real quick. Seated position, that's where I'm at. Palms in front of your face, so like this. Both of them actually. Turn wrists and elbows out, and then a regular shoulder press. So they're going to start in front of my face like this. You know, it doesn't matter how hot it is outside. My feet still get cold on this ceramic tile. So I'm going to scooch these mats over. And here we go. So I start out here, and I'm going to do 8 of these guys. So starting off with number 8. 7, I'll count at the top here. 6. Hey there, someone's inviting me to something. I'm in the middle of a workout, guys. 5. I appreciate the invite. 4. 3. 2. 1. Okay, that was one set of Arnold presses. This is the right amount of weight for me. I've done these before with the 5 pounds, and I think that's what set my shoulders and chest on fire. It was like a week and a half that my shoulders and chest were just like just bursting, like more than I was comfortable with. I'll stick with these for a few weeks, and we'll see where that goes. I'll eventually graduate to the bigger ones, I'd imagine. I have no hurry right now. Okay, here we go. Arnold press, starting with the palms in front. And 8. And 7. And 6. And 5. And 4. And 3. And 2. And 1. I'm going to squeeze in one more. I was really enjoying this, so I cheated and gave it one more. I got one more set to go, but I was for whatever reason, I was really enjoying that. Last set of the Arnold press coming up. So for this, I start with the palms in front of me, coming out and doing shoulder press for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That felt great. And I'm done with that for now. Next up is a dumbbell fly. I'm going to get on the floor for that. And I don't need a chair. I'm going to scooch the chair out of the way. There, chair's out of the way. Bring my mat down. Dumbbell fly. The other week, I probably did it in the air. I think that was a mistake. I think that's part of why my chest was on fire for the week. I really want to avoid that. It wasn't painful. It was good. There's some growth going on. But at the same time, I just felt it too much. It felt too much. It felt like a bit too much. So dumbbell fly. Let me see the counts I have. 8. 3 sets of 8. So here we go. 8. 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll come up for a couple breaths of air. I'm going to get right back to it. Ooh, I have a chat. Let me go see what my chat says. TTV, it's been a while. Hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well too. TTV. There's more letters in there, but I'll just keep it to TTV. I'm doing great. Last week, I had to take the week off. Mom Bod had a finger surgery, so she couldn't drive herself to work. I drove her to work, and I needed to find an hour somewhere. And unfortunately, it was my workout, but I'm back. She's driving again, sort of, if you call that driving. But I got another set of dumbbell flies. I'll continue on after that. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What I hear she's doing is, I hear she's driving with one hand, and that makes me very, very nervous. It's only like a 15-minute drive to work, sort of, for her. So it's not the end of the world, but I'm a little nervous. Outside of that, I'm doing great. One more set of the dumbbell flies. 8, 7, 2, 1. Hey, so TTV, I've got a question. Ooh, you got more chat. I got a question for you, though. I have t-shirts that say Dad Bod with JC. Yeah, you know, it happens. I've got t-shirts that say Dad Bod with JC, and I've been kind of hemming and hawing about wearing them for my thing. Do you think I should wear those t-shirts that say Dad Bod with JC, or that's just too much? The plain tee looks better. You let me know what you think. Okay, so I'm done with the dumbbell flies. Next up is the dumbbell pullover. Arms extended above the chest, slowly lower above the head. So above the head. So that's what I'll do. I'm going to use the 1 pound weights on that. My triceps aren't feeling that great. So, ooh, these feel light. I'll give it a go. I'm going to stick to it. If I'll change if I need to. So here we go. 7, 6, 5, 4. Amazingly, these 1 pound weights were the right amount. It felt just right to go fast. Okay, oh, I got some chats going. Let's see what the chat says. Yeah, there you go. Was it at that? I'll have to look. But it's no logo, but it has a, it's a funny looking thing. But yeah, I'll do it. The truth be told, the problem I have is I only have 2 of those shirts, and I'm doing this 5 days a week. I don't really want to plan my laundry so I can do a whole bunch of laundry. So before I start doing it, I wanted to do it like either every day or not. Or maybe I'll just do it twice a week, and then the rest of them will be plain white tees. That's probably what will end up happening, because then otherwise I'd have to buy a whole bunch more of those shirts. In any case, I got 2 more sets of the dumbbell pullovers to go. So we got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. The dumbbell pullovers. Ooh, I might have some more here. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, cool. One more set coming up. Dumbbell pull over. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This was the right weight. It didn't feel too heavy. It didn't actually feel too light. I think the 3-pounders would have felt too heavy for that. It's been a few weeks since I've done my chest, specifically because I overdid it whenever the last time it was. I just overdid it. Okay, I got 2 more sets of, or 2 more exercises lined up. I'm really close to being out of time, but I want to do both of these, so I'll go a little long today, just a little bit. Lying triceps extensions. They're called skull crushers. I'll do it real quick. I'm going to do the skull crushers with the 3-pound weights because this, I'm pretty sure my triceps feel good. So here we go. Skull crushers. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That felt too light. I'm moving up to the 5-pound weights. I'm going to do one more set here and then check my chats here in a sec. 8, 7, 6. That felt a little bit better. I'll check my chats. Oh yeah. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I'm glad your school year's coming to an end. My kids, their school year's coming into an end actually 2 or 3 days, and yeah, it's hard. It's hard to take all those classes. It's a lot, but yeah, hopefully you have a great summer. Okay, one more set of skull crushers coming up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, they might have been too light. My triceps are actually in pretty good shape. I might go to the heavier ones. I don't know. I worry about going heavier because I just went too heavy back a few weeks ago and that didn't work out. Tricep bench press. So palms facing each other over the chest and then pushing out like this. All right, I'm going to go light on this. 3 pounds should be good. My triceps should handle it. I might go to the 5 pounds if it's too light. So 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That was right on the verge of being too light and being okay. For one set, I'm gonna go to 5 pounds. I'm probably gonna go to 3 pounds on the last set. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna take a couple breaths and get back to it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, here we go. So let's see. Yeah, that's good. I'm glad you'll have a great summer. That's very good, actually. Hopefully I'll have a great summer too, you know? Okay, here we go. I'm done with my list. I'm a little bit over time, I think. I'd like to keep this to about 60 minutes. I think I'm a minute or two over, maybe more, maybe less. In any case, I'm JC. This has been Dad Bod with JC, and this has been great. I'm feeling much better than I did 40 whatever days ago it's been. I'm going to close with a forward fold and sign off. Forward fold, bending at the waist, loosening up my shoulders, loosening up my head and neck, and coming back up. We'll see you tomorrow, hopefully.